Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday. It is February the 5th, and this is the Metastock map. Wanted to give you a grasp of what was going on. Last time we talked together, we talked about the signal showing up, and I wanted to talk to you about the way to use this technical system. Here's the thing. We have a moving average. If we have a sell zone sitting there, it says, wait a second, I've got major resistance. It does not specifically tell us to sell, but it does tell us to take some profit. So the way I use this system, when it tells me it's got a sell zone, I take some profit and I begin to watch. What do I want to watch for? If you put up something like any momentum indicator, here's a stochastic, right? And we put it up there. If it's sitting in a high region, or you've got a moving average that has upward slope, a sell zone simply tells you that when it fades, it's coming directly into frontline support, and we could see it. So whenever a sell zone comes up, look to the left, folks. If you can see a lot of candlesticks basing right there, you know this sell zone is not going to be an active measure. For systems like this, you've got to be very conscious of what's going on. What we want to see here is the failed retest of motion. So let me show you what that looks like. Here is a sell zone. And prior to that sell zone, this is the one from October, we're coming up on another one like this, but it is not here yet. So here's how it happened. It gave us a sell zone, and then we know it's to look at support. And here comes that support, and then we have a bounce. Guess what the bounce doesn't do? It does not get back up over the prior resistance zone. That's how you know. That's why this automated structure stops out for folks who are just staring down the chart that's it and having it say, hey, this is a buy, so I'm going to buy. We have to incorporate a couple of different pieces so we can use this to its highest end. All right, that being said, what are we really looking for? We are looking for failed retests, just like this one up here. Right now, all we're doing is moving up into the next areas of resistance. 27.27, 27.28 is where we are right here. And then above that, it would be the last areas of old support / resistance. And that number is about 2770. Interestingly, that's what the SPX has for general expiration on the week. So we could have upside pressure. If you are looking at this and you're going, wow, that's a sell zone and it's pushing up, it's telling you that it's running higher. Notice the dipping volume. So we could slip back into here, but the breakdown is also not the sell event. It's the bounce that fails. Here it is, the sell zone and the bounce that fails. That's what we're looking for here. Not present, still giving us warning signals, however. And so what we have to do is trade very cautiously on very tight cycles to the upside, or we simply wait it out until it gets up into this region if we want to take a swing position. All right, taking a look at the NQ next, right? Same sort of thing. Sell zone, where's it going? That's what you have to say. When you see a buy zone or a sell zone, you have to say to yourself, where's it going? Guess what it tells us to do? Hey, my support's right here. So you better take profit. The stop is all the way up here. Now, if you'd waited for that stop, instead of saying, wait, that's a sell zone, I'm just going to support, maybe I can collect 50, 60 ticks, maybe even more, right here in this space and then take my profit and bring my stop down for the balance to break even. Otherwise, you get stopped out and it continues to move higher. Listen, sell zones when moving averages are pointing straight up, as well as turning directly into bullish motion, not a good place to hold. It simply is not. And you're not going to get caught unawares if you look at something, you see the sell zone, you look above and you go, wait, where's my resistance? Can I fail it there? Yes, I can engage in my short. That's what we're looking for here as well. Let's take a look at the YM. The YM doing the same sort of thing, folks. You can see the motion. What's it doing when it tells me this? I'm coming in to test support. You look to the left, you see it there. This tells you it's coming in to test resistance. Where's resistance? It's all the way up here. And that's where we see it. It breaks down, holds, and now we're in that same pocket of motion. Where's the next stop for this one? It is going to be somewhere around this heavy congestion area, potentially near 25,410. That's what we're looking at for upside pressure. What do we want to see for a breakdown? Old resistance that has turned into support is then going to break down, lose this support area, bounce, and then fail to recapture. Learn to watch those patterns. They are simplistic, but incredibly powerful as a pattern goes. Absolutely incredibly. Taking a look at the CL, we've got resistance here, support here. We've been in a buy zone in this chart since December. This said take some profit. We're heading to support. Take a look. See old support over here, going to be support over here. So this number at 51, very, very important. Old sell zones up here. Guess what we're doing up here? Yeah, we're selling. So what do we need to do? This old resistance that struggled to be support and now is holding as support is likely to give us pressure to the next area of resistance, which is probably between, well, that is super noisy, isn't it? Probably somewhere around 56, 56.20. And at that point, then you're going to take a look at, wait a second, I need to take some profit again. It's going to give you a resistance zone. You know where these edges are. Only until it breaks out of this range can we look at any extended shorts. And I suspect that it's going to stay between 51 and this number here at 57 for probably the majority of the year. We'll see how that goes though. All right, next, let's take a final look at gold. Gold's absolutely being used to hedge. It's sitting at these very strong levels, still a buy zone. You know it's going to resistance. Here's what happens. It closes above the resistance zone, opens, and then moves straight upward. And you're thinking to yourself, wow, I would love for it to come back to test so that I could continue. Can I tell when a chart's going to be moving straight up like this? Absolutely you can. If you've got upside pressure on your moving averages and they are really holding a general trend, and you can see that same trend on the daily, the weekly, and the 4-hour, you're going to have something like this, which is a breakaway move into the next line of resistance. You know, this area here at 1334 is really a critical mass event. So we'll see how this looks. Right now, a lot of technical divergence, and so the chart's having a tough time holding, but in general, this is a very, very bullish chart. Here's how it looks on the weekly. very bullish. You can see the resistance zones between 1334 and really old support is, shucks, all the way at 42 or something like that. Yes, 42. So right now we're in this pocket, and we could sit in this pocket for quite some time. Deep pullbacks, going to remain buy zones here. This chart is deeply bullish. It's very, very, very bullish. And so even if we get a deep pullback because of noise, currency, Brexit, whatever, that's what you're going to be looking for. All right, this has been the Metastock Map.